Muri yeZimbabwe kusangana kwatiri kuita zvakare ipo pano paZimu News update apo patinoda kupa mafirst hand update anonga ari kuitika munyika yedu yeZimbabwe. So kana uri mutsva usabve pano usina kusubscribe, kulike nekusheya. Sekuzwa kwatiri kuita muri yeZimbabwe zvinhu hazvina kumira zvakanaka apo patiri kuona bato reZANU-PF rava kushevedzera ma-MPs vanokwana kuita 14 vasina kuatenda uro vasina kuuya musi waitwa mavhoti mudare reparamende vanosanganisira ana Muswere, ana Tatenda Mawetere. So vari kudaidzwa ku strong hearing because tiri kuona kuti bato reZANU-PF vari kunyatsa kuona kuti zvinhu zvavari kuita izvi zviri illegal. Ndosaka muri kuona veruzhinji vaine kutya kukuru tisingazivi kuti nhaurwa iyi ichapera sei muri yeZimbabwe, sezvo zvetiri kuziva tese kuti kune ma-MPs anokwana kuita 48 because tiri kuona kuti ma-MPs ebato reZANU-PF chete chete anga asingakwani kuti vange vachiita 2/3 majority vaida kujoinwa nema-MPs weku-CCC. So ndosaka muri kuona vakakwanisa kutenga nevamwe vasina kutengwa, but vari kunyatsa kuona kuti iri constitution amendment bill number 3 iri harisi kubenefita president Emerson Mnangagwa chete, riri kubenefita tese as ma-MPs because munhu wese ari kuenda kunosvika 2030 pari kuextendwa, sezvo zvetinoziva kuti ma-election injuga muri yeZimbabwe. So kana uchinge vatonze uri kuextendewa temu unotosapota. Ndosaka muri kuona vashomanana variwo vasina kusapota constitutional amendment bill number 3, although vamwe vanga vaine kumanikidzwa naziyambe vemuri kuona pascreen apa uyu achitaura kuti no hakuna secret ballot, vanhu vachanga vachivhota pajekerere zvichinyatsa kuzivikanwa kuti iwewe asina kuvhota ndiani, bo tiri kuona kuti constitutional bill iri rakangomakwa chete rakasainwa napresident Emerson Mnangagwa pachave dzingwa kwevanhu mabasa avanhu vakati one day chinova chiricho chiratidzo chinoratidza kuti zvinhu hazvina kumira zvakanaka. So tiri kuona president Emerson Mnangagwa vari kutya kudzoka kuPricabe farm because tiri kuona kuti vamwe vakatobvuma kudzokera vanhu ana Malaba cheche, mumwe wavo ndiwo akatomupawo sort of like tractor neUD neuye kuti anga achirima. So iwo havasi kuda kudzokera kuPricabe farm seye muri yeZimbabwe. So takuti tinzo makomberete tinawo pano wongotidzodza unongochifunga mucomment section kuti zvinenge zvakamira sei, but misasa iwafirisitiya iri kuramba ichipazika zuva nezuva.
It is signaling, something. But we can't have people, probably, they fear, probably, they're uncertain, probably they are choosing to disengage, but we cannot have people who choose to do that at a time when the country is looking for, clarity and is looking for courageous people. We've entered, into another phase, of this thing. This thing is going to be taken, to the next stage. But we've entered the constitutional moment that is defined by tension, and it shall continue to be defined by tension between the legality of what has happened and the legitimacy of what just happened. Parliament has no power to amend to amend a constitution and a part of the constitution under section 328 without a supermajority. That, yes, we know. But the constitution also rests on the principle that sovereignty belongs to the people, and in this case to the people of Zimbabwe. And any constitutional change must reflect the will of the nation, not the outcomes of political maneuvering. Because that is exactly, what happened. So a precedent has been set here, because this is not about amendment, number 3. You heard Wicknell saying, oh, we're now looking forward to Cape 4, Cape 5. Because they know that, a precedent, has been set, or it is about to be set. Because if it goes, to Senate, this goes through, and it eventually goes, to Emerson Mnangagwa. If he signs it, into law without any other challenge, if it becomes, law, it means the precedent, has been set. It means if a supermajority can be created through recalls, defections, whatever, then political engineering becomes the order of the day. It makes the constitution itself becomes vulnerable, to that. So right now there are people who are happy. There are people, who are ululating for an amendment that will be passed without the broad national consensus. And the social contract, this moment right here, is thinning the social contract. It's weakening the social contract. It's making the social contract more fragile because a precedent has been set. They can do ultimately what they want to do with Zimbabwe. And yet, we are yearning for a constitutional, democracy that is rooted in legitimacy. But instead, we are drifting toward a system where constitutional change is driven by political, convenience. And that is now the order of the day. Yes, it's a victory, for them, but it's a victory that is coming on the backdrop of something sinister, political maneuvering, not, the consensus that is coming from the people of Zimbabwe. I knew this time. I knew this day, was coming. I knew, this was coming because I remember telling folks, "Could the Cup 3 is coming." And under the current, environment, that thing, right there is coming. And when it comes, get ready for what it is going to, to do. But all hope must never be lost. Because we still have things, that we can do. You might be asking, what are you talking about? You're just, here entertaining. I'm not entertaining you, folks. But if people really want to assert, their sovereignty, which belongs, to them, then they should do something about this thing. That circus of a parliament, what it has done, today, it gives us more of a reason to want to say enough is enough. We cannot continue to be tolerating, this thing. But anyway, it's your reaction. We am reacting. In any one in the react or 2 minutes language those in the pets. Can I'm sure that I know one wants to react, just grab the mic, and then I'll give you the opportunity, to speak. Mdaraji, you want to come through? Mdaraji.
Osta ndokufonera mo space ndokufonera mani manje. Um I
Right.
you are very right, Uncle Jeda, and I'm really impressed the passion. I wish all Zimbabweans were so passionate about their country. I was also on this YouTube hosted by Ibo Mandaza, and I must say, Kuti, as I thought, this is not over yet. It's actually the beginning of the bigger destruction of ZANU-PF. ZANU-PF is shooting itself in the feet, and unfortunately, you heard Professor Mtambara saying that the president is inept. Is actually zero. This is what we wanted, some of us, that ZANU-PF annihilates itself totally and completely. I urge the nation and I urge people not to panic. Things are in order and things are under control. In the other YouTube chat, or even if we go back to where they went out and say they won at the Constitutional Court, no, they didn't win. They didn't win. Nothing was debated, nothing was talked. They simply put it in the order that it was supposed to be, what the filing was supposed to be. And it's going to the High Court in its form. And I do not think there is going to be any legal debate to challenge the points that the war veterans and Prince Dubegos Banda brought into court. I also don't see the Constitutional Court doing otherwise. So we don't need to panic. We just need to follow. Because either way, they will proceed with, Wikinel Chivayo, Ango Jetta, you did mention that. Wikinel Chivayo just assembled a few people here and there. Assemble a few people. Tanga Kudi, as he always does, he let loose his mouth. Kuti, there's going to be Cape 4, there's going to be Cape 5, there's going to be Cape 6. We can't allow that. We cannot definitely allow that. But what we do not want to do is to act with emotions. Sit back, relax, and look at what we need to do as Zimbabweans. I heard there is a contemplation of coming to the diaspora. We're not going to leave the diaspora out this time. You're Zimbabweans, you're part of what we want this time more than ever. Why? Because I always take you back that we acknowledge there is brain drain. So we need to brain gain. And the only way we can do it is that we are, we I know it's critical to mobilize people. It's critical to mobilize people. We can talk nice on space. Some of us can't. Our English is very bad, as you always know. And our articulation of facts, or we don't record historic things at all. We look at what's there and we work on that. And we need help. And we're going to come seeking for that help on what we will do. We are not worried about what's going on. I'm saying, I can't say much, but we knew what was going to happen. As for the MPs, shame on them. Shame on most of them who only, some have promised that, we will, we will resign in 2028. Well, good luck with them. But I think takatengeserwa bhora rechipepa. Vanhu vari kuziva zvavo zvavari kuda zvavari kuenda kunoita. Saka some of us did not have any faith in them. Taicriticizwa tichicriticizwa. Surely we could not fail to mobilize a no vote. If we knew ZANU-PF needed 187 MPs, surely if we had put the opposition MPs all together, we would have actually stopped that if we were willing as MPs. But I don't think they were willing. Even those that spoke passionately. Personally, they call me radical in our groups. And exactly, I mean this exactly. This is where it mattered most. And this is where they could go everywhere, And now we now know kuti 35, vakapowa mota 35. But apana vamwe vanhu vakaita sana Wende and other people, maybe they were not in parliament, I don't know. But certainly, ichi chinhu changa chakarongwa kuti chiite this outcome. But ZANU-PF knows, same as we do, that legally they have been incapacitated. Vakasungwa makumbo, vakasungwa mbira dzakondo, hapana kwavari kuenda at all. Then kana vatatadza legally, tichatora my instructions kubva kuvanhu, tichatora my instructions kubva kudiaspora. We are going to work with the diaspora, tichatora my instructions. This thing, yakakura, and zvigananda mukanyatsonzwisisa kuba kwavakaita, ndo saka muchiona zvichiitika zvakadaro kuti Tagwire personally benefited 3.5 billion kucommand agriculture. Treasury bills ane 1.5 billion. Yekuvimba, ane 1.5 billion. So they've got every money that they want, every penny that they want, but they don't have the people. Saka, it is the people that will stop this nonsense. But I think the courts will be professional enough to stop, because it's going back to the Constitutional Court, because hapana chaka discuss waka, hapana anything chaka discuss. It doesn't matter, but we are going to get our justice. One way or the other, we will get our justice. Saka, we need to calm down, tighter calm down, to stanga kuronga, to see some ducks edu in some proper line as Zimbabweans. We are coming there, we are coming to talk. Izvi zvanga zviitika zvaitika izvi kutyisidzira vana vezimbabwe. but hatina kumbotya kana because, well, it was predetermined. We knew it. We knew ZANU-PF were going to get the majority they wanted. We knew because they were saying to each and every MP, like we always have said, and we have vindicated, Hakuna MP asiri well enough or and sinapfungwa enough to understand the implications of CAP 3. Vese vavhota yes, Hakuna. But indofungidzira kuti vese vavhota yes zvavo isimple, but munhu wese anga achida kuti asvike ku 2030 achiluma, because these guys hadzingori mota necash chete zvavawana. Vamwe vakawana dzimba, vamwe vanowana mafuel coupons, vamwe vanowana mahotel accommodation, a lot of things that they get. So put together, the only thing that they should have done, my MPs, few as they should have resigned. Vakaresigna, yaibuda internationally, yaipikwa that way. Taka-expose ZANU-PF, but they actually thought kuti they would debate and they would do something, and with some, so some vachitivo vari kumobilize even weZANU-PF. Wese weZANU-PF avhota yes, because wese akapuwa mari. Vanhu vese vakapuwa mari. I now believe that guy anonzi Tinashe Jonas akati vakomana ndabvapo inini ndakainfiltrata ZANU-PF. I was a CIO, recruited neCIO. Ma-MP ese e-opposition ava ma-members e-CIO. I rest my case. Thank you very much, gentlemen and ladies.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much, Dadaji, for kicking us off. I really appreciate it. Can I go to Komata Tender? Please, can you take the mic?
Murizo yangu Gerard.
Bana, what did you say?
Zvakaoma tichitotomboita zvebhora Zimbabwe tinenge tichiunzirwa stress. Vakomana vakaipa kana energy chaiyo energy levels angatidzikirei. Asi yekuti zvinoda noise, zvinoda ruzha. We now know a country we have. Before I go into my submission, I just want to congratulate the 42 honest Zimbabweans. They didn't dangle, they didn't fall to the carrots that were dangling in front of them. They are true daughters and sons of Zimbabwe, even if Panama were questionable characters. Let's put their questionability aside. And I also want to thank the 11 ZANU-PF MPs that didn't vote despite the carrot being dangled. Pamberi pavo vanyorwa naSenator and the Mayor Dave Coulthard. Zvotoratidza kuti imomo ZANU-PF imomo chinhu chaisi kudiwa. How can you have 11 MPs who decide not to vote? But we have got people who are greedy. Ango Gerard, those 35 ndo vanhu vaya vaiti takainvesta mari dzedu. Vakati nyange zvikaita sei komandi yakabva uko. But nonetheless, zvakusarira kuseneta, tizoti seneti zvinenge zvakamira sei. ZANU-PF currently haina majority kuseneti. Because handiti kwakudiwa 2/3 ekuseneti. But with what is happening, we should just expect anything. What is left now? Yakusarira kuvanhu veZimbabwe, angotera. Politics dziedza dzekutukana kuti nhingakati zvekuramba chinyorana kuti strategic ambiguity uyu bicha akaita PDP akazoita seka. Angotera, that doesn't rescue us. That is my honest truth that I want to tell Zimbabweans. That politics of vanhu ma-citizens takaramba chinongedzana kuti uyu nhingi uyu nyika ichienda. One moment yatichanyatsorealize, especially the chunk of Zimbabweans vari South Africa, who don't take my demonstrations serious, with what is coming, they will learn, they would have utilized South Africa as a base to work hand in hand parties are in South Africa to mount pressure. Vachitama organized, properly organized demos. Apana EFF nema party anoti vanhu ngavadzokere kuZimbabwe would not have supported them with numbers. If vanhu vaironga zvinhu zvavo zvakanaka. Because this struggle of wanting us to rely on less than 300 people, yet we had made enough noise, or the noise that is now needed, it's a noise that has never been seen. MaZimbabweans akawanda. Comfort iri kunoku, I always tell people, Uncle Gerard, I work nevanhu basa rangu, and I know how the brutal system yatiri kunoku kuti 1 minute une COS, the next moment wapiwa 60 days zekunzenda kumba. And it's also brutal kuti haungoclaim asylum ma-Trump draft things zisingaite world order. And unobvunza kunzi wane 4 or 5 years uri mu-UK, why wazofunga kuclaim asylum now? Vanhu vanofunga kuti kunge uri muno mu-UK all is rose, hauna need yekuita active. Uncle Gerard, taita semapenzi tichipinda mastreet. I was happy to people who are honest to the cause. Wakauya convener meet recently. I met Sisimas. I met Onga. They were there. They were questioning him on the spot. People who knows kuti achikuta munhu wekuti anongouya ongotiudza zvinhu. He was given critical questions kuti what do you want us to do as the diaspora and what are you doing back home? This thing of us divided, those are ZANU-PF is. Yet we have put aside the fight and say, okay, partially citizens speak one language. Visa issue kuna Wende, kuna Chamisa, kuna Biti, kuna Job, kuna Tongoti. Zimbabwean citizens, united citizens, they are driving toward this end. You would have seen Kutichini, Chagasinga government. And it would not have given another Zimbabwe, but they looked. These people, they are fractured. Resist. So we have our way, and we have got greedy people who knows that they will never be parliamentarians and they will never maybe even succeed in business. What they want are mama pets, ekuti vachizosiya sema MPO, voramba vari mubenefit, voita mari, pavanozobuda parliament, munhu anemba ane mota, saka asisina zvakawanda angotsvaga kagadheni kake kokuita muriwo ararame nemhuri yake because anenge ane roof. That's what those 35 did. They are not bothered about the future implications. Havana kana basa nazvo. All they want kuti ndane mota, but chasinga kuti mota is a liability, not depreciate the moment you change the key on. Chikoipiwa na Victor or na Mazibaba Chipaga. Yato depreciate ipapo chingotena key on. Asisina the same value 150 pamuye yanga or 50,000. That car is now 40,000. Key on. So we have greedy, selfish people. Vasinga emulate kuona kuti kunoku prime minister kana ari kuita zvinhu sirizvo, macabinet members ako vanoresign wokusiya kuti no, we cannot save under that same person. Vodzokera kuparliament kwavane power kwokuti vamupa pressure. Zimbabwe are not that much forward. It's said, Uncle Gerard, but what can we do? We cannot surrender. We continue with the resistance. We change the gear of our resistance. Gear, we need to change and use a different gear. Low gears, we have it all. Maybe we now need to up our gears. To sumuza jombo. Signor Vaida raitaura kuti mapepa ari kufamba vanhu kuti signor vanopenga. but we have to fight. Thank you.
Right, thank you very much. I do appreciate. Belinda, do you want to come through?
Yeah, Murisa uncle.
Muisha, right.
Musha, I think I've got just two questions. Firstly, will we get to know which my MPs have voted a yes or no Ndwanan by their names? Or it's something just
No, it's not good, and it was an open thing. It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't private. It wasn't a secret ballot.
Ango Gerard makacheka pama online pages ana quote achenge few. The names vevavhota vatoripo varitori consolidated. Let me
Yes,
try
yeah.
to put the list in comment section.
Yeah, because
Okay.
list yevanhu vavhota no iripo saka means then 35 yacho ndo yanisati ndaona compilation yacho, but then vaiva kubva kupiwa motikari vaiva kubva kupiwa motikari in the last few weeks. They voted for Ningirikini. They voted, with the ZANU PF.
Oh,
So
when then?
when they voted no.
Oh,
Yeah, I voted no.
okay. So, kana ava kutoti Mnangagwa asaina nditi bill
Uh-huh.
iyi. What then happens kune ava vati no? Vanoramba then vachienda here kuparliament kuti vakubva vabuda.
I honor. It's a good question. That's what I'm about. It's actually a good question, but
Naisa list in comment section. Ango Gerard Mono Zontora Mori Sapa Double Throat. Sisi
okay.
wangu hakuna munhu ari kubuda muparliament vavhota
I
yes or
don't think
no.
this one one Buddha.
Zvazvekuti munhu anoresigna ega kana akuda kubuda muparliament.
Kune vamwe vanhu vataura kuti izvo they will not go beyond Ningirikini. Unonzi hanzi izvo they will not go beyond ichi
Teme yavo iri kupera 2028.
2028. Saka they might say kuti aiwa kainini ndakavhoterwa until 2028. Saka inini ndichangorambawo ndiri muhangu munomu kusvika 2028 zacho.
Oh, maita basa ndo mukuma questions anandinawo chete. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not a problem. Thank you very much. Can I go to Signoro? Signoro, do you want to come through? Guys, kana pane vanhu vada kutaura taurai panapa. Isai marequest yenyu panapa nemutaure.
Revolutionary greetings, comrades. We once again thanks Nyamashisha. We meet at a very sad note in the juncture, which, even though it's even toxic to think about what's ahead of us, it's no longer the cab. It is the kingship. Fira Apochai, concrete.